So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Jameis on second down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Winston now from the 50. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's got Evans. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Right. Everyone's got four down.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Winston again. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Lewis Murphy. And it's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's the Buccaneer place kicker, Roberto Aguayo now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Newton now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, look at this play call. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And to be frank, Charles, maybe they just got a little too cute there.
Not just a little too cute, but maybe a bit overconfident. It almost felt like they could dial up anything there and it would work. And they were going for a big hitter on that play. Because you don't call that just to pick up short yardage. You're trying to take that one to the house.
They dug deep in the playbook. Probably wished that. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked off. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Out of his end zone, Winston. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. A beautiful fake. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And they were back in the red zone last time defensively, but they were able to get that 4th down stop.
Gave up no points in a situation where you expect at least 3 to go on the board. I have a feeling that after that stop, maybe a few taunts went across the way that said,
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Stewart. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. So Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Stewart, direct snap. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Artis Payne. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess from a yard out. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit. Back out on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Thomas Davis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, Martin. They find some open field here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 12 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And on that one, able to catch it. So able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now it's Newton. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the deep. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And it's up and good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28 yard.